Welcome back, everyone, to our Slay the Spire 2 series, where we are starting with the Defect, focusing on that, really trying to hone in and get to know the character better than we do right now, and climb the ladder. See if we can make it to Ascension 10. Gone 2 for 2, and that's despite playing so badly. I, again, apologize. You know, I used to play this so casually with, say, Game of Thrones or Suits or something on a second monitor, just having fun, unwinding and kind of turning my mind off, going through a run. And I'm engaging with the game in a really different way. Not only recording, which is brand new to me, learning to talk and think while recording, but also just locked in on the game, nothing distracting me. So it's been a really new and refreshing kind of experience for me, but it's also exposed the fact that I'm just terrible at this. So we're gonna try to get better. Made a lot of mistakes. Another one I haven't pointed out, and I was wondering if it was a bug or something, was we skipped on a lot of relics. I don't know if it was like this in the first game or if it's just a difference between playing on controller, where I would instinctively always select the relic coming out of a treasure chest, versus when we have run into that, getting a chest, I have thought that I was hitting proceed, where of course I want the relic. Like, I didn't catch the fact that you actually have to click on it. And what brought it to my attention was the war paint, because it popped up. I knew it was going to upgrade cards, and it didn't tell me which cards were upgrading. So I clicked on it, and kind of made me realize, okay, that's why we're seeing in multiple instances the same relic more than once when we should have already had it. So that was disastrous. We're gonna do those things better, but it has been fun regardless of all that. And in round 1 we did get some claws going, kind of forcing it, but they played an important role and finished off the final battle. And in the second run, it was a struggle. We didn't get an identity going for the deck. We did not produce damage early on, so they were long encounters and just struggle bus. So I'm excited to see what can come of this one, see what kind of deck we can put together. On Ascension 2, Ancients only heal for 80% of your missing HP. This looks like the same selections that we've gotten the first 2 times, other than maybe Silver Crucible. First 3 card wards you see are upgraded. The first treasure chest you open is empty. I think I'm going to do that. I would love to get some upgraded cards in the deck early, no matter what they are. And we're going to take the hit, of course, on a relic when we get to that first chest, but I like this. Partly also to switch it up instead of taking that same transform 3 times in a row. Gonna start in the underdogs. Path on the right has 2 elites. There's a lot of options on the left here, and I do like that, where you can dodge out of certain encounters and decide how strong you are at that point, make better decisions. An early shot might not be the worst thing. We haven't done that yet in any of our other rounds, and that can help us to secure a really key card early on. Gives us more selection. I think we're going to do that. And then up this far left path, I'm seeing some extra rest sites for upgrades, and we can get a 3 elite kind of path. Although we don't, we wouldn't want a second shop, so let's start on the far left then. We'll take a number of combats, we'll hit a shop before this elite, and I guess we'll make sure that we're really strong. So let's draw it out. We're going to be coming up this way. And then, hopefully, plowing our way through. We got a lot of campsites. Hit up these elites. Something kind of along those lines. See how she goes. Ooh, we got no block. Can we? Yeah, good thing we can finish him. He's going to get stronger. A little scarier, though. Let's block. He fortunately is going to buff here, buys us a little bit of time. We can go all offense and hopefully finish this in this next turn. Just one strike does it. Nice. Potion, first encounter. Love to see it. Upgraded, of course. I'm kind of tired of seeing smokestack. That gives me PTSD. It can work. Who knows if it comes full circle and we go that route, but let's get a beam cell. Maybe we're going to have a run where we are focusing more on traditional attacks, not trying to lean so hard into orbs and powers. Who knows? I don't think we've taken any damage yet. We started 80% health now from the Ancient. We're going to get another upgraded card after this combat. Nice. All of these look good. We don't have any area of effect right now. Even though I kind of want glasswork, I think I'm tempted to take Sweeping Beam for the multi-enemy card draw and then bouncing off of our beam cell. There's a good chance that we've got vulnerable enemies. It's kind of sad to turn down these other two. Hologram, of course, is always good too, but we're going to do Sweeping Beam. I want to make sure that we are, learning after our last round, that we are dealing damage regularly. Let's take out... Can we finish this guy with the beam cell? We're going to do 9 and 12. Yeah, he's dead. So let's do that. Other guy will have thorns next turn, but that's no problem. Still have a lightning popping off too. Ooh, can't fill block, doesn't matter. He did. And last round, when I was trying to remember the common orb cards, Ball Lightning's one of them. And I can't remember the frost generating one, but they can be good to have early on. We had Shadow Shield already. Of course, can be a good card, but that did not pay off for us in a big way. We're going to do Ball Lightning. Again, working off of our beam cell and dealing out some heavy damage while also getting a bit of supplement with lightning orb so we can still dual cast and that type of thing. Taking a really different approach here where we're not getting ahead of ourselves on the strategy that could pay off, like with capacitors and smokestack and stuff like that. We're just playing it safer, knowing that we can dish. We need a potion here? We're going to draw into. Yikes. Let's take some damage. We can... Can't quite finish one of these guys off. Don't think that was played very well. It's okay. Might mean that we're stuck with a rest at some point later in this run, but that's okay. Let's take this dude out. Make sure that we don't have to block. I believe this next action he summons back his buddies, but not going to get the chance. Not too bad. We took a fair bit there, maybe 8. But we got another potion. We didn't use our first potion. We're going to probably thank ourselves in the next elite fight. Flat cannon can work. Can work really good. Sorry about that. We got it to pop off pretty good in our last run. when you are creating statuses, this damage goes through the roof, and then you also purge them from your deck. So things like Turbo, where you're creating a void, can be very detrimental, but this thing clears them out and dishes. You'll love to see it. We already got a lot of damage dealers, especially basic attacks. Let's get Loop. We're generally, at least for now, we've got Lightning in the chamber. How badly do we want to shop? There is a second shop. Although I suspect I'm going to want that campfire instead. Okay, let's go this way. Cultists. It's a bit of a shame, dual casting into Loop, but that's okay. I believe this guy is a stronger hit to begin with. Yeah. Can we finish him? 19. We might do... If we use Potion of Binding... It's 12 and 15. Oh, it's exact. I think we have to. Okay, I feel good about that. Again, we can't get hamstrung early on here. We're showing every run. There's a pretty good chance we're going to lose this one. I haven't made it past Ascension 2 in the early days here. So, can't take things for granted. This could... We've only got the beam cell right now, really, that is playing off of. I kind of like the lightning rod. It's shameful to say. We've got a couple of uncommon cards here. You know what? We've got plenty of damage dealing. Like, we focused on that initially. We've got some options there. We're going to grab Shadow Shield again. We really only have lightning at the moment. We don't have any frost. So now we've got dark in the mix too. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Could be good. We don't have enough for Shuriken. Turbo would help us to rifle through cards quicker. We're going to almost certainly get rid of a card. But then what else can we get? We don't have big time card draw online yet for automation. We could just get some frost going with cool-headed. It's too bad it's not upgraded, but we might still do that. Sunder is also, it's a good way to finish enemies, but it falls off. So in Act 1, it can deliver. All it does is recuperate its energy if you're able to finish an enemy off. I don't think we want to do that. Let's get rid of a card. We're going to get rid of a strike. It's never a bad idea. And then I think we grab a cool-headed. No, actually, we're going to get an FTL. We've got the beam cell. We're kind of leaning into punchy. Okay, we may weaken this dude. Let's get the FTL. Let's get the weaken down. Okay, not bad. Do we want to get that dark orb cooking? As opposed to firing off some of the rest of this? I think so. It could deliver for us pretty hard here. And I guess let's dual cast. We don't mind rotating it towards the front. take advantage of the vulnerable that we've still got on him. We're getting close to him being stunned. Still have his vulnerable, so I think we go hard here. Really good. That's going awesome. If we get a dual cast, it's over. Smell you later. Okay, that's working nice. I like the fact that we've got some stuff that can deal. Attack potion, that's great. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. We are set up for that, right? We're playing attacks as opposed to firing down a whole bunch of powers, that type of thing. Already got a loop. I think we're going to do a turbo. And that turbo is going to allow us to get this thing off, and then we're going to try to pronounce it. Well, maybe I will. Kasarigama. Kusarigama. Beauty. Health is half, but screw that. A little bit on the edge. I'm almost tempted to do zap, just to make sure we're always hitting it up. That's probably a bad decision. I'm pretty known for that, but we're going to do that. Now I don't hate seeing it come through. Okay, oh, it's empty. All right, I was going to say, we need to remember to click on the relic to say we want it, but next time. Shall we upgrade another? You know, upgrades, always good. No question. None of those are game-changing, though, that we were just selecting through. And I think if we want to tackle 2 elites into a boss, we probably need to rest. It's easy to get caught off guard. You take 1 or 2 bad turns and GG, so let's not do that. Okay, this guy can only take 15 damage per turn. Stupid beam cell on him. Defend? Eee. This is not helping us. Okay. Glad we're rested. Sometimes you just get stuck like that, right? I mean, there's no way to draw cards. There's no other way to play it. He's still got Vuln. I might... Alright. I wanted to get looped down, but... Interesting. It's looking good. We're blocking well. We need 2 more turns to finish him. Dual cast, it's great. It won't kill him, though. I think I'd rather do that. Ouch. And dead. It's not great. Nunchaka is great. Get some extra energy. Don't think we want Gunk Up. Don't have Smokestack or something to play off of that. Well, we've had iteration. We had 2 of them in the deck on accident. Not interested. Even Momentum Strike. Let's just skip. Show a little discipline. We're gonna have to rest again. It's sad to say. Give me some... Oh. Punchy dudes. Injury to your deck. Obtain a random relic. No, thank you. I'd like to fight them. Especially after resting. Ouch. Huh. Yeah, our Kasuragama went off. I wonder if we need to use a potion here. They are about to deal a lot of damage. We're going to use this. I feel like we're going to need another rest. There we go. Touch of Insanity. Choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. Nice. We got 2 potions there. Not bad. And this is a bit of a surprise. Symbiotic Virus. Start every combat with a dark. So now we're going to start with a lightning and a dark. And we want defrag. Not only a rare, but it's great to have the focus. I don't know if we're strong enough to even... Yeah, we're going to do it, of course. Here we go. Let's go off this turn, I think. We're going to play the turbo. Get the energy... Do the beam cell, and then we're going to Snecko. Randomize everything, okay? We can also make something free. It's going to be an upgraded sweeping beam. You got to damage all of these guys. It's going to be free for the rest of the combat. Not sure how good that Snecko was, but it certainly gave us options. We were able to full block, dealt a lot of damage. We don't have a ton of HP, and we're heading into a boss battle. Let's let that rip for sure. Not great. But we should be out next turn, I think. Let's get that dark activated. And this is fine. Is he dead? 3, 12, no. Let's block. Yeah, that's a slippery, nasty tongue. Just like licking away. Ooh, there's a void. Got the turbo back in hand, though. Got out of it. Radiant Tincture is very nice. Blood Vial is nice. We can steadily help our HP a bit. Consuming Shadow. Channel to Dark. At the end of your turn, evoke your leftmost orb. Huh. I don't think I've had this before, but of course we're going to take it. We are going to rest. It's been a shame, but keep getting beat up bad. Ooh, yeah, the eruption, dude. Let's get all this stuff fired up. Wouldn't mind getting Loop into play. It's going to be a longer encounter, of course. We may also play Radiant Tincture. Not sure yet. Yeah, let's do it. Allows us to get that last defend down, and then it's also going to keep giving us energy in these future turns. Don't mind tanking a little damage. That's not a scary 10 there. Let's get this thing in. Got the extra energy, too. So that popped off and evoked our leftmost orb. And it's going to do the same with this dark. We almost want to shield this dark from being popped off because we'd rather have it cook. Let's do that. I want a dark to be building a little bit. Plus, we didn't have options there. We didn't have cards, so... That new one popped off. We'd rather get a lightning there that it can just continually evoke, right? All of this going really well. This deck is feeling pretty good. And dual cast. Did we get him? Yeah. Okay, so he's going to explode this turn for 24. We can tank the whole thing already. But he's got infinite health bar, as you see there, so you just block. Very nice. I thought we had all the epics. I guess not. Wouldn't mind another defrag, especially upgrading these. But genetic algorithm can also go hard, and it's pretty early days. We're about to step into Act 2. It's interesting, this went from an uncommon to a rare card between Slay the Spire 1 and 2, which makes sense. It's kind of broken. We have a turbo, so this Meteor Strike could potentially get into play. I think we're going to just take the defrag. We have other, yeah, we've got other methods of block. We've got the Shadow Shield. Yeah, let's defrag. Let's get some crazy focus going. We've also got Loop, and we've got Symbiotic Virus that's creating darks, and then this power, the Consuming Shadow, which is producing orbs, but then also firing off the leftmost orb. Now, we kind of want to get more lightning or frost generation so that we can buffer the dark orbs. We don't want them firing early because they're not valuable when they just pop first turn. So you want a lightning in your leftmost, let's say, so that it's evoking, causing big damage, not going anywhere. Well, I guess it does evoke, so it disappears, but it's okay. I kind of want those ones evoking some of the time. Let's see what this Ancient's got for us. Okay, picking cards from the region. Gain 4 potion slots filled with random potions. It's not bad. Or transform dual cast into quad cast. I've never seen that. We're certainly going to try it. Turns out I'm kind of new to the game. I forget how much I've played. A fair bit, but... You know, there's 5 characters, so there's a lot of content to work through. And so I had done a couple of Ascension climbs with all 5 of them, and it took a little while to kind of learn the Regents as well as the Necromancer, and I came to really enjoy those 2. I'm excited to get into a series with them eventually. But we're still learning, kind of learning together. That's partly why I'm talking through a lot. Now, I'm trying to find a better balance between the first 2 videos where I'm literally saying the name of every single card that we're popping off. That's not necessary. But I am approaching this in a way where if you're learning the game, you're trying to understand what's happening, I'm explaining it a bit more. Because with the big content creators, they play all day, they're streaming all day, and then you're seeing some of the winning runs and that type of thing they post on YouTube. But they have to play efficiently, and they know the game so well, they're not going to painfully go through slowly and explain everything. Plus, their audience is used to it. But if you're newer to the game, it is a bit of chaos, right? Like, you can't follow all the effects that are going on and the synergies and that type of thing. So this is different in a bit of a way. Maybe it'll help someone. Okay, let's think about our path here. Another shop on the right side here. We've got a bit of money. And then it is potentially 3 elites. We can't dodge out of this one, although we do have some rest opportunities. And turns out we liked those. On the left, not much. We got 1 elite. So the right side is looking most tantalizing. Could get to a late shop there. It's not bad. Yeah, let's take the earlier shop. I think I liked this path here. We could get a relic or a card that further defines our run. Feel good about that. And this dude, the one that gives a terrible buff card every few turns, you really got to be able to speed through him. You do not want to be sticking around long, which is true for most elites and most bosses, but it is certainly true here too. So let's keep that in mind. Rock dudes. No block. Quadcast. Yes, please. Can we kill him? One of them. If there's a chance that this kills the bowl bug. But we're taking damage here. Oi, oi, oi. I mean, we can't kill him anyway. We could just guarantee a kill on the back. Ah, I like rolling the dice. Give me that RNG. Yes, sir. Okay. It's not a kill turn. Just buy some time there. He's dead next turn. Need to do 12? Can we? Yeah. Caused our orb to evoke and finished him off. Potion of capacity. Not bad. Hotfix. We certainly have some focus generation now at this point. We've already got some damage dealers. Let's grab Skim, and it's upgraded. Love card draw. Well, let's focus on the middle guy. I don't think we can kill him, but he's dealing the most damage. Let's get some block down. I don't think the loop is going to pay off for us here because we're likely to trigger the lightning, and then this is going to start triggering the dark in the next slot. But if the dark gets super big, it doesn't matter. We can only deal a max of 9 damage there. So but even defrag is not going to pay off, I don't think, enough in this turn. Now, also, playing the attack there triggered one of our relics, and I need to remember that better. Let's quadcast. That goes hard. Can we kill? Not the guy in the back. Although, does it? So, I mean, it would be strictly RNG. We would need the lightning to hit him. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do this and block at least a little bit. Beauty. Took a little damage. It's okay. Channel lightning equal to lightning already channeled this combat. Exhaust. This can be a fight ender, to be sure. You hold off on it, kind of. We wait for the ball lightning. We've also got the zap is free now, right? Like, we kind of invested in that early. The ball lightning. It's only those 2 cards generating, but by the time that we would play this, it could potentially trigger, say, 3 lightnings, 2 or 3 lightnings. And more importantly, it would rotate through our dark orbs. by rifling through the slots. The Frost, of course, is so good too. We've had that in some of our previous runs. I think we're going to try out Voltaic. Who needs to block when you can just deal out damage? Let's get that down. Let's get the power. The dark orbs are going to light up these little guys. It's not the worst thing. We're going to need some block here. Let's do that. And sweeping beam into zap. Very nice. And zap, or the lightning is the one that's going to trigger there. Ooh, they get fresh health once they hatch. Okay, let's take out the main dude. We're gonna quad cap. Oh, that's kind of wasteful. Of course they had 21 health. Should have been kind of watching that more, but it's okay. We also got the relic to pop there. Nice. Okay. Just get these powers in play. No problem. We got to get out of here pretty soon, though. Just an elite? No, of course not. So this would be channel 2. It's not too bad. This, well, now 3. Can't play it. Well, turbo. That is a game, or a saver there. It's risky, though. That lightning is not super likely to be hitting the main guy. But we're dead. I mean, we can't block that, so... Let's try. Yeah. And we just need one of those lightnings to hit him. Please? Oh boy. We've been asking for it, though. Rolling the dice with the RNG, so... Fair enough. Sometimes punished. Alright. Got a bomb. I think go for the eyes upgraded is okay. But taking some more card draw. Maybe a waffle? Have you got one for me? No? Okay. Also, what about that repair card from the first game? I don't know if it is in the rotation here. I might want an anchor. Yeah, we can do that, and then we're going to remove a strike. Could also get boost away. Not sure we want a daze, though. Okay, that's good. Quadcast. You guys can eat it. Ouchie. This deck has come together seemingly a little bit better, but I do not feel good about winning this run, unfortunately. Maybe we will. Who knows? Okay, at least we full block him, but we're going to get hit back here. Ooh. We've got enough zero cost cards that it's really nice to see the skim. Can run into a lot of good options. Okay, he's done after this turn. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it'll, something will finish him, will it? Yeah. Our evoke of the leftmost orb. Skill potion, we got full potion slots at least. Maybe we do want a bit of block. Let's do that. Not only because it's upgraded, but we are getting beat up, certainly. So let's rest. Just have to. We're still barely at half health. And try our hand at elite. We're almost certainly going to pop maybe all of these, because if this run ends, what's the point of having them in the canister, right? Let's get Shadow Shield down. Wanted to make sure that FTL still gave us the card draw. Voltaic exhausts. So this, we're going to be holding off. Make sure that we play Zap and Ball Lightning, and eventually this could help us to finish it. Let's skim. Let's see what we get. We are at full block. It's not going to hurt to get Loop in the mix here. It could pay off with a long enough encounter. Nice. We can weaken them. Yeah, get to play all our cards. Okay, about to buff. This is going well. Our darks are becoming dangerous. We didn't even use our vulnerable potion. Ooh. Oh. Lovely quadcast of that juicy dark orb. Sparkling Rouge. The end of your third turn, gain a strength and dex. We've got a lot of lightning generation. Let's grab the Tesla coil. We're starting to fire off, and we've got the Voltaic. We don't have any money for the shop, so let's bounce this way. We want to make sure to pick this. Ooh, our rests are more effective. And we're going to do it. Let's just fill the crap up and see if that's the last time we can do it in this act. We got 2 more elites ahead of us before a boss. He's going to get the balm, unless I got beam cell here. Maybe not for turn 1. It's nice to have anchor, by the way. As good as quadcast is, I suppose it's too good. Let's do that. Gotta make sure we're dealing damage. And all of this is okay. Very nice. Let's not put the Void into our deck. Not yet. We could have at least 1 more cycle, if not 2, coming through. Voltaic's almost ready. What did we just get there? We just got Nunchaka. We're so close. We're about to reshuffle, so Voltaic could come back. I think I'd feel better getting some block down rather than racing to finish this, because even if we do, we're gonna evoke 2 lightnings, evoke this dark. No, we're gonna wait. And part of it too. Oh, okay, never mind. It's fine. I was gonna say if we get quadcast on that big one, but we missed it. Oops, should have defragged. It's okay. We're getting close. And now that we've got the leftmost orb triggering, that's going to go off. I believe it is at the end of your turn. Okay, so it's before he's attacking us. Can we... Yeah, it might be exact, but our relic popped off too. I think we got it. Nice. Got some good effects happening. Pen nib, really good. Maybe we're going to pass. We haven't taken a focus strike yet, and it's nice to get the extra focus. But I want to be careful not to get too much into our deck. We can finally upgrade something, and it might be a defrag. Or, no, it's going to be voltaic. It no longer exhausts. We're going to see about getting the lightning to crack off. Let's go left. We want an event. This is terrifying. Yeah, we've got turbo, we got a card draw, it could be worse. Got a fire pot, we could finish one of these guys off quick if we needed to. Glad to see boosted away. We could... No, we're weakened. I was going to say we could finish them with a fire pot. We'd have to use both of them right now, and let's avoid that. I think we can do it organically. Very nice. It's easy, or can be easy to get stuck on these guys, where you just kind of get into a loop and they keep reviving and you can't get that final push. Okay, we get some natural healing here. Every 5 cards we add to the deck, and we're going to get that probably twice, I would think. Whenever you play a power, channel 1 lightning. Let's just lean into it. We got a lot of lightning going on, and we got voltaic, a rare card. Obtain a random relic. Give up our Vuln. I could do that. A to get a relic. Ooh, 2 relics. How much do we love Pen Nib? Well, we do like it. And we're going to put a Vuln down on that enemy. So let's spend the gold. Oh, Kunai. Really nice. I think it's a rare. We can get some extra decks when we attack, and we've set our deck up somewhat to be able to attack regularly. We've got some 0 costs in there. It's good. What do I want to upgrade? Okay, quad gas could be free. Channel 2 lightning when you play a power. Oops, what? Oh my goodness, what was that? Channel 3 dark. I think we're going to defrag. 2 focus. Just continually pays off cumulatively, and especially with the lightning angle that we are starting to develop into more. I don't know if it's great to get this in play so early, but we're going to. I'm going to use at least 1 fire pot. Okay, loop, definitely good. Let's weaken them. All this stuff. And nib went off. Gonna take some heavy damage here from the debuff and him. It's okay. Ooh, our lipstick goes off too, so we get an extra dex and strength. We don't have a way of defending right now. What happened? Oh, we're not channeling the lightning yet by playing our powers, but it's okay. We still want those in play. Let's get one of the fire pots kind of out of our slot there. We know we're going to get a new potion at the end of this battle, I think. We're going to be a little bit careful. Apparently, we don't care about blocking. Let's skim. Nice. We are close to full block anyway. Do we have any powers left? No. So now this is just clutter. That was an unfortunate draw. We're also going to take 6 damage from the disintegration, so we need a little bit more block. He's still got Vuln on him, so I'm tempted to at least attack. And we could get a 0 cost. I think let's do that, and we'll do a standard block. Nice. Zap is very good. Got the extra dex, so we're blocking well. And Chukka went off. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. Gonna be taking a lot of damage here. We are almost ready for a Voltaic. That was poor use of our pen nib, by the way. We're so close. Are we might be dead? So close. So we're gonna no, I think we're good. I think we survive. Yikes. If nothing else, fire pot. That was uncomfortable, to be sure, but we got him. I mean, I never doubted it, is what I meant. We're already evoking, and we've got like an automatic passive evoke thing happening, so this becomes less appealing to me a little bit. We've got a good number of 0 cost cards now happening. We got Beam Cell, Go for the Eyes, Zap, Turbo, FTL. That's starting to look appealing. Plus Boost Away, Tesla Coil. Wow, we got more than I realized. So definitely all for one. And we face Act 3. We're going to be facing the same final boss that we did in the last round. I had a bit of a tough lesson there where they've changed the attack pattern, the whole mechanic surrounding him since this game was initially released. I really like it. It's challenging. It's totally different. Just kind of caught me off guard, but we'll be a little bit more prepared for him this time around. So that's cool. Are we ready for a bunch of elite fights? We barely made it through Act 2, but the right side here, I noticed, might be an okay mix. I'm seeing a good bit of rest sites, and then 2 elites to finish. And if we are in a bit of trouble, we can actually dodge left, face 1 elite, and feel a lot better going into. So that will work. I don't mind taking some events, even though we've kept the deck in check, to be sure. Done a pretty good job of that. We may as well hit this shop, just use up whatever gold we've got. It's our only opportunity. So instead of, I was thinking about this middle path, let's stick to the right. Wouldn't mind getting some more cards anyway. Let's do this. We're gonna dodge to the left there. And then cross path, where we're either gonna go up or left. This is the weak side. This would be if we're powerful. Happy side. Okay. Did we even... Let's check out the Ancient. We need some healing. Transform up to 6 cards into Maul. Do 5 damage twice. Increase the damage of all Maul cards by 1 this turn. Holy smokes. This is like a claw. Oh, wow. Claws. That's what it's called. It's claws on steroids. Sort of. choose 3 attacks in your deck, enchant them with Instinct, and they do double damage. Or Spike Gauntlets gain energy at the start of each turn. Powers cost 1 more. We've got Storm that is synergizing with playing powers. Haven't been able to really take advantage of it yet. We've got some powers, Loop and Defrags, but that's not been the identity of this build necessarily. We didn't go nuts with the powers. We've got a lot of 0 cost stuff, and now with All for One and Orb Generation, we're trying to lean into the Lightning and Voltaic type of thing, and then we've got a good number of attacks. If I want to go with the Maul route, what would we transform? Strikes, of course, maybe 1 block. Could do an FTL. Not sure if we can find 6 good cards that we want to get rid of. I kind of like our 0 costs, and a lot of them are upgraded. We could also, so Instinct, make them do double damage. We could do Ball Lightning. All for One, make that hit a lot harder. And maybe Sweeping Beam? Sorry, I know we're taking a while here, and obviously I would love to go the Claws route, but I don't know if we can afford to get rid of all those defends. We could also just get out some of these powers. We could abandon... Yeah, let's do that. We're going to avoid the power route a little bit, and we'll do that in a future run where it's just hyper powers, but they're not upgraded. We don't have a ton of them. We've got a defrag, which is nice. We got some lightning going on, but let's get rid of like Storm, Loop, and of course our strikes and stuff. So we're going Claws all day. I might even do this 1 defrag. Yeah, because without being upgraded, it's not impactful enough. And let's do 1 defend. We are on our way. Ooh, Nunchucka. Whoa. Should we get rid of him right away? Dang, that was close. We're not going to kill him otherwise. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to get some other potions potentially. Ooh. That could be good. If it comes back around. I'm happy with that. He's still hitting hard. Let's block a little bit. Wow, this is so good. Got a block though. I think he buffs this turn, yeah. Skim. All for One is gonna go hard. Oh, we can't, turbo, thank you. Oh, he's dead. Before our kunai could go off. Don't necessarily have a lot of status cards yet. We got rid of a defend. And not that I feel exposed there, but we also have Voltaic. I'm going to grab Lightning Rod.
Nice. That was firing off pretty well.
Devoted Sculptor. How close are we? We're going to be able to play both of those. That is nice. I'm really happy with those is it maul? Those claws, essentially. And deal a lot of damage. We just might do gunk up. Part of the reason I'm thinking that is because of lipstick. Well, sparkling rouge. Because as we get strength, that'll go off harder. Now, Kunai is giving us dex. I'm not sure if we've got any other ways to gain strength. Versus darkness. We are generating some dark with a couple of our cards, but I think we've leaned into the attacks type route. We're just going at it. Let's get Gunk Up upgraded. We got a heal there. It's kind of unfortunate. We didn't need it, but it's all right. Doesn't hurt. It's a pretty bad draw. It's unfortunate. A lot of slimes. Could really use a turbo here. Can we get it? Maybe? At least Nunchucka went off. We're just not going to defend here. Oh, well, we can do this. It's fine. Didn't get a chance to get those mauls off. But survive a little better. We can try to deal out this turn. Here we go. Beautiful. Weak, eh? He didn't like that. Well, I will also give you weak. Okay, Voltaic, almost ready to go hard. Oh, this is amazing. So all for one, look at our deck there. We should maybe try to clear out as much space as possible because we could fill out a lot of stuff here. Should. Look at that. That is something. And we've got turbo. Let's get Voltaic. That was awesome. All for one. Really kicking off. How much do we care about capacitor? Maybe we do now. Because we've got Zap creating for free, Ball Lightning, and Voltaic, of course. Lightning Rod is creating new ones. Plus, we can pick up maybe one or two more orb generating. We're creating darks here. Because the other two, we've got plenty of damage with our mauls and stuff like that. So I think it's fun. Let's get capacitor in the mix. Ooh, you ready? Yeah. Axabot. So when you kill these guys, they keep coming back. What's this? When killed, the new Axabot is summoned in its place. Yep. Let's skim. Turbo, maybe? Yeah. Thank you. Let's get some lightning generation. How much are they hitting for? 18. We're almost at full block. Let's get some mauls going. Increases the damage of those, of course. We got 2 Vuln potions. Not needed yet. Love to see this boost away. It's good to have some free block, because we don't have a lot of energy generation necessarily. Let's...
do that. Killed one of them. Full block. Got a lot more orb slots, and I didn't necessarily want to play that one that automatically evokes the leftmost one. It can be really good, but I'd rather try to fill these orb slots right now. Let's clear out the back one. Gunk up's ready to fire off, but All for One is in a good spot. We've got to play that where we don't have enough energy. I'm going to take my chances on finding a way. Yeah, there we go. Relic popped off. And things are really coming together here now. The Nunchaka is kicking off, and it triggers every time we play 10 attacks, and since we've got a lot of zero-cost attacks, it's just happening a lot easier. Get these mauls. Man, these are ultra claws. Glad we took them. Okay, GG. All of this is fine. Let's get another turbo in the mix. We need to be able to keep cycling like that. Nice. Possibly Ice Lance. We just picked up a turbo. So we can play a 3-cost. We have no other frost generation. We now have capacitor. That's all making sense to me. Parrying shield could pop off what we're doing a little bit, but let's grab Ice Lance. Let's get rid of a card. We want to do that? We already deleted a lot of them by getting the mauls. Is there anything that's... I don't think we want to get rid of any more block. If anything, we could use some block. Double energy could go hard. We don't have any X-type cards. How about this? Automation. We've got a fair bit of card draw. I'm not sure if All for One triggers that or not, but let's take it. And let's grab a potion. Get some card draw. We can actually grab one more, so let's get rid of one of these Vaughns and gain strength for our attacks. Excellent. Let's upgrade. What do these mauls do? Yeah. Would not be bad. Making automation free. This is terrible, but I'm going to actually give us Lightning Rod. We're going to continually want to get those lightnings filling up our orb slots with capacitors, so we don't mind playing this, but it becomes a more useful block. As it stands at 4, it's a little painful to get in. We're going to get another upgrade here. Nice. Upgrade our max HP. But let's get automation to be free. Make sure that we can get that always down. Scary dudes can chew into our max HP pretty easily. Can we? We can't. Potions could potentially do that. Nunchaka is about to go. If we... Ouch. We might want to... Let's draw 3 cards. We're going to get an extra energy here. Now that we've got FTL, we can play Maul. That keeps us having Ice Lance. So... we're going to kill this one, and then we're going to create 3 frost, and we are almost all the way. Plus we could play zap, which will evoke one of ours. This all looks good. We don't need to use a potion, so let's take this dude out. Oh, we got boost away. Easy. GG easy. We've already... well, we're going to do it anyway. Okay. No need to add a dazed in. It's a good turn 1. Looked a little scary, but... that also looks a little scary. Could quad. That would give us 20. Certainly not enough yet. Let's see what Sweeping Bean gives us. Very nice. This would evoke our frost, but then we could quad cast. Yeah, we're gonna take our chances with that. And see if we can get some 0 costs. Turbo. Glad we took the second one. If we did Voltaic, it would kill this guy. We've got a decent amount of block already. This kills. Okay, that all looks great. Surprised at how well that went. Sucks we used pen nib at the end there, but so be it. Already got a gunk up, I think, in there. Not going to grab another one. Scavenge could be really good. And what's the upgrade on it? It's 3 energy. Okay. We're not, again, we're not creating statuses much. We've got boost away, but we also have a lot of attack cards. Let's use Scavenge. I think the turbos... oh, it kicked off our heal again. The turbos have proven to be so valuable that it gives us one other option to generate some energy. All right, happy path, sad path. Let's go happy path. We are really coming into our own here. This feels a bit like a better deck than our first 2 runs. Lightning Rod, glad we upgraded it. Let's get some block going. And I think we're even going to turbo. It's worth getting the defrag in play. We might Vuln him. Either of these could potentially be good. Let's first skim, and because we might get beam cell. There we go. Glad we didn't use the potion yet. We can really deal a lot of damage, but we have no block within our plans here. Let's sweep just to see. That was worth it. Wow. We're gonna get smoked here, but there wasn't another way around it, and we sure did a lot of damage. Let's see if we can get out of this relatively quick. That's a lot, and we do get frost. Then Chukka just went off, so we're not going to be able to block much by going the defender out anyway, so let's do this. Ah, dead. Love when that happens. Okay, plating, stone calendar, wow. Not sure how much glass is going to help us finishing out the end here. I think we'd rather have cool-headed, and if we're lucky, we'll see if we get that upgraded. Got some nice attack up front here, and we're going to put the volume down on him right away. Let's do Gunk and Maul. Ooh. Pen nib on this one, I think? Or that was pen nib. Okay. How close are we to finishing him? Not too close. Maybe we should consider hitting up the guy up top. First, let's skim. Okay. I guess. Let's take him out. It's boring, but that's fine. No HP hit. Lots of minions. We got one more turn left of balling on him. 22 incoming. Automation is free. Love to see it. Weak doesn't hurt. Ooh, all for one. Surprisingly not as many of them incoming as I would have hoped. We may have to get plating here? Yikes. We're just dead, kinda. Like, we're gonna get smoked here. The plating's gonna be too valuable on the upcoming fights, so we'll just eat it. Might be resting. We have Regal Pillow, so, and we haven't gotten any value out of that yet, so that might be what we're gonna do. It's okay. Nice to have the extra orb slots. It's okay. That was pretty good. Blah. Now, we're not gonna do any... well, all for one does pull this stuff back. One claw is not good enough. There's no synergies there, but hotfix is good enough. And we can pull that back out of the discard pile. Ooh, he's got artifacts. Glad we've got hotfix. Give us some extra block there. May have to do plating. Nice. Yeah, let's... He doesn't attack too crazy in the next few turns. He kind of goes to a burn, and then he charges up for a big mother attack, so let's wait. Automation, of course. Nice, we can scavenge, get rid of some of these burns. Well, one anyway. Get some energy next turn. Boost away, keeps us protected from all those burns. And I think capacitor is okay to get in with one of the mauls. Glad we got that. Here it comes. Can't kill him. At least we got a lot of frost. Look at those capacitors coming into play, right? It's not bad. Okay, kill time. Voltaic is almost ready to go off. All for One's going to be really good. Let's... Ooh, 2 I guess we're going to pull turbo, maybe. Is that the way we're going to get Voltaic off? Let's do this. Wow. Beautiful. The defrag is feeling really nice, having the extra hit power there. Does scavenge exhaust? No, it stays in the deck, so we can continue to potentially get those burns out. Okay, we're safe this turn. I think we can just finish them, right? Very good. Ocean gets replaced. Oh man, doesn't hurt to have some mauls kicked up. This is nice, it's upgraded, but we're going to take another skim. We're at 35 cards now, need to be able to get through those. We're going to take advantage of the Regal Pillow, it's the first time. And we're up to 62. And see if we can get this done. Okay, it doesn't hurt, 0 cost. We don't want to be dealing damage right now necessarily. We're more interested in setup. So let's do Ice Lance, I guess. We'll set up for having a bit of block on the turn one that matters. We'll definitely be doing plating, just not yet. Let's grab some strength, and we can draw cards. Very good. Oh, he's hungry. Chomp chomp. Every card we play exhausts. Well, we certainly don't mind with powers. It's already happening. Let's drop our plating. We don't want to draw cards this turn. Or maybe we do. We don't, because they're not ethereal. That's what I was worried about. They only exhaust if we play them. We might not mind getting rid of 1 or 2 mauls just to get everything else kicked up and thin out the deck a little. That's okay. So definitely defrag. Big time help for our block. Also this defend, not upgraded, right? Let's get it going, and we're gonna do 1 maul. Not bad. I feel that's one of my least favorite, although as the fight goes, I'm not going to mind getting cards out as much out of the deck. So we can't draw additional cards this turn. Let's definitely get our Lightning Rod in play for the block. The generation. We're going to evoke an ice. That's very good. And maybe even cycle a new frost. Yeah, I mean, we may as well do that instead of defend. Okay, this one, whenever you play a card, you lose energy. The 0 cost, you can always play at the end, of course, so that's not a problem. Let's get some block. And dark, we can only beam cell. Full block. Gonna exhaust some stuff here. Power is no problem. FTL, get it out of here. Boost away, that can go. And we gotta deal damage, so let's get them all out. We've got a couple others. Is Voltaic ready? No. That's gonna go so hard at some point. Skim, that sucks. And Sweeping Beam. But we're happy to see Capacitor. Yikes. We're down to 22 health. We need to see if we can get a bunch of 0 cost cards. And we're about to get hit so hard. We need Go for the Eyes something. Nunchucka, anything? Help? Are we dead? 26. Yep, right on the nose. Oh, what just gave us 2 block there? I'll take it. I don't think we can finish here, but... okay, exhaust. We don't give a crap. Let's let her rip. We want that dark orb, if possible. Let's skim. This is go time. Everything is on the table. He's even vulnerable. I don't know if we can finish him here, but we need to get some wild synergies going. I think we're gonna just... Are we gonna, like, pop turbo? One of them anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's wait for all for one. Man, we're so close. Oh no. It's gonna evoke the leftmost orb. Dang. I think we're dead. That was a good run. So close. 16 HP. Okay, our first defeat. It was a good run though. It really different deck makeup. I was happy with leaning into the attacks more at first, and then it evolved into certainly the mauls. We didn't get a chance to maybe really make them go, but there was a couple battles at the end where it felt like it came together, and there was cycling, a lot of different effects happening with the relics. We ended with a lot of relics, which was really good. I can't believe he was down to 16 HP out of 426 or something, and just not enough. What do we get? Elite Killer. Yeah, killed a lot of them. We discovered some stuff. I think we got an epic, yeah. What's this? Kill 15 boss with the defect. The defect punctured the heart with magnificently charged beam. Mission accomplished. Damage sustained. Critical. Next objective, relocate the scrapyard for evaluation. We got some new relics. Good ones that I didn't know we were missing out on yet. Gold-plated. Rightmost orb triggers. It's passive an additional time. A motion chip. If you lost HP during your previous turn, trigger the passive ability of all orbs at the start of your turn. And power cell. At the start of each combat, add 2 zero-cost cards from your draw pile into your hand. Okay. More tools in the toolbox. Now, is there any others we need to reveal here? There's probably more to come that I aren't showing there, but as a defeat. First one, but we'll see if we can get them again next time. We'll keep going with the defect and get those other ascensions unlocked and finish our climb. But appreciate you guys joining. Take care.